Thank you so much for tuning in to Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise live from Momocon. At this time, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors: Lux Jewelers, Grunt Style, Wrestling for a Cause, Infinite Comics, Circle 6, The Wrestling Junkies Podcast, Celltronics, Real Deal Resin, J&W Sports Apparel, The Tailgate Kings, IWE, Texas Wrestling Cartel. Thank you so much for making Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise possible.
Stunt Marshall making his way to the ring here as fans are getting settled in for what is sure to be an epic weekend as we kick off Momocon 2024 in style. Stunt Marshall taking on the one and only Big Trouble, Ben Bishop.
Folks, you didn't just imagine that. Ben Bishop had to duck to step foot under our entranceway. This man, a self-proclaimed 6 feet 12 inches tall, Rob.
I mean, there's nothing self-proclaimed about it. I'm looking at him right now. That's 100% correct. That's 100% accurate. That's how math works. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to question it. When a man that size tells you he's 6 foot 12, you just got to go with it.
Our first matchup here tonight, day one here at Momocon. Referee Bob Keller gonna try to sort some order out here.
Don't really envy Bob Keller having to get in between either one of these massive individuals. I mean, Stunt Marshall doesn't look very big in the ring with the 6 foot 12 Ben Bishop, but a very big guy weighing in at 888 pounds. Once again, don't check. It's 100% accurate.
Nah, brother, I got my major in music. Who am I to question it?
Speaking of music, that is music to our ears. This raucous Momocon crowd here in Atlanta. Thank you all so much for joining us. The second year that Zicky Dice has brought the Outlandish Paradise experience right here to Momocon in Atlanta, Georgia.
And the match yet to officially start, but
he's just bragging at this point that he can go over the top rope. That's what he's doing.
I mean, I would do the same.
Referee Bob Keller just trying to get these guys separated so he can call for the bell.
He's trying his best.
That's all he can do. That is all he can do. Oh, we're getting a pose down. Stunt's usually pretty good at these, but
crowd's a bit torn.
Oh, that was a nice one. That's a good one. Good form. Good form from Stunt Marshall.
And folks, if you would like to weigh in on this pose down, be sure to use the hashtag ZDOP. That's ZDOP, and let us know your thoughts.
Let us know why you think Stunt Marshall won. Bell finally sounds. Carmen, we are underway, and man, what a show this is going to be, and what a way to kick it off.
I have been looking forward to this day in particular for almost a year now. It's day one of Momocon. We got 3 straight days, 6 shows of Outlandish Paradise. And here we are, our very first match. Ben Bishop bringing the pain right now to the 8th wonder of the world himself, Stunt Marshall.
Stunt Marshall trying as he can to get up there, but look at the strength of Big Ben lifting him up by his knuckles.
Well, Stunt thought he had him.
He can think all day, but
who's got the high crown now? Says the current USWA heavyweight champion.
And just stretching him out. Looks like Ben's going to let him drop here.
Well, he's asking to put him down. Oh, well, you asked and you shall receive, Stunt. Ben Bishop now stalking Stunt Marshall, sends him face first into the turnbuckle.
You know, and normally I like to talk about the strength advantage that Stunt Marshall does carry because he is a very, very strong individual. But Ben Bishop just completely taking that one great advantage that Marshall usually has away in this contest. Just an unbelievably massive and unbelievably strong human being.
Just releases Stunt Marshall overhead.
And you saw just one arm needed for that suplex.
So we're now starting to see a crowd gather around for the spectacle known as Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Ben Bishop charges in, back elbow into the corner.
Charmander looks pretty pumped on this, and so am I.
In comes Bishop again. Ooh. Big splash into the corner, wiping out Stunt Marshall.
Big is kind of redundant whenever we're talking about Ben Bishop. We're going to do it a lot. We're going to say it quite a lot, but speaking of big.
Side slam hooks the leg. Shoulder up from Stunt Marshall.
You know, and I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think about what can Stunt Marshall do in this match. How much of his signature offense can he actually use on Ben Bishop? You know, he likes to utilize that release X-Plex, but can you even pick up a guy the size of Ben Bishop for an X-Plex?
I mean, someone the strength of Stunt Marshall, anything is possible. This is someone who certainly has had his share of mixing it up with some of the top names in indie wrestling. Of course, Stunt Marshall's faced off with Effie, Jordan Oliver, Elijah Burke. But how many times has he been caught midair just like that from someone like Ben Bishop?
Oh, like that? I'm sure not too many. I am sure not too many. And look at Ben Bishop carrying Stunt Marshall throughout the crowd here at Momocon. What has he got in mind here?
Just about to say, Stunt Marshall has no choice but to accept the ride, but manages to slip out. Now sending Ben Bishop face and shoulder first into the post. Now breaking the count. You heard him, said count him out.
And you see, it looks like Ben Bishop almost caught the corner of that four-sided post. That much more damage being done to Big Trouble.
Already up to a count of 5. Bishop breaks the count, and immediately the stomps come raining down from Stunt Marshall.
Some veteran instinct right there from the 8th wonder of the world.
Ooh. Stunt now targeting the knee, trying to bring down the big man.
Just throwing everything that he has. You can see rearing back as far as he can on these shoulder tackle attempts. But now going for the wrist of Ben Bishop.
Ben pumps the brakes. It's a lot of man to try to Irish whip across the ring.
No kidding.
Stiff right hand, and now Stunt Marshall.
Gonna give it another go.
Talking all that trash. Stunt Marshall sitting to the turnbuckles, and now in comes Bishop again, but Stunt Marshall evades.
And you see how big Ben Bishop is. His face landed right on the top of that exposed corner post whenever he came in.
Now Stunt Marshall looking to take advantage.
Oh my goodness.
Bringing down the big man. Stunt Marshall now up and over, charges in, cannonball. Telling you, cannot count out Stunt Marshall, size disadvantage or not, looking to pull Ben Bishop now to the center of the ring. He's asking Bob Keller to grab a leg and help him pull.
Trying to turn this one into a handicap match, but that's not gonna fly. Not with a man the credibility of the fabulous Playboy Bob Keller as a referee.
Cover made from Stunt Marshall. Big kick out at 1.
Cover out of desperation. Stunt was ready to fall over and at least fell into the cover for what it was worth.
Talking about powering out of a kick out. It's Ben Bishop just sent Stunt Marshall flying midair. Now Stunt Marshall calling for a choke slam.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off.
We'll let it play out. Back elbow from Ben Bishop.
Just listen to that thud from that back elbow of Big Trouble.
Stunt Marshall wasting too much time here, arguing with the referee.
Great agility.
Springboard.
Great agility there from Stunt Marshall.
That springboard trust fall enough to take down Ben Bishop. Cover made again. Outside leg is hooked. And still, Ben Bishop has enough power to get that massive shoulder off the mat.
So Marshall immediately right back into it, though.
Looking to wear out his opponent.
It's what you have to do. Whenever you have an opponent with that kind of size advantage, the only option you have is to continue to go to work, continue to chop that red oak down. And especially whenever your opponent is as big and as strong as Ben Bishop, it is going to take a hell of a lot more than it would against most opponents in this situation.
Marshall was going for that knee, rather. Ben Bishop rolls out of the way, and now you see the look on Bishop's face. Stunt may live to regret that.
Oh, that right hand of God by Big Trouble.
Crowd here at Momocon coming alive for Ben Bishop, who charges in, sent over the top rope. Oh, not quite. Almost, there we go.
Just barely able to get him over, but Ben Bishop holding on for dear life and skins the cat on the way
in. Impressive showing of athleticism there from Ben Bishop, who now gets Stunt Marshall up and brings him down.
Looks like we're about to have big trouble in the little eighth dimension.
Off the ropes, leg drop connects.
That's got to be all she wrote. That's got to be it.
Leg is hooked.
Oh, no! 1 count.
Stunt Marshall now on his feet.
He's stunting up.
Unfortunately, stunting up right into a chokeslam attempt from Bishop.
Oh my goodness!
Giving it everything he has.
Good
inside
night,
leg is
Irene.
hooked. You talk about setting the tone. Match 1 of day 1 of Momocon here at Zicky Dice's Outlandish Paradise. Big Trouble Ben Bishop walking away with a victory and celebrating only the way a big man can, Rob.
And that is the perfect way to, just as you said, to set the tone here tonight. We have got so much more great action still to come from right here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, with, as you can see already surrounding this ring, thousands of raucous fans.